Why did Jesus say your faith has made you well when he was the one doing the healing? Mark chapter 5 verses 25 through 34. And a woman was there who had been subject to bleeding for 12 years. She had suffered a great deal under the care of many doctors and had spent all she had. Yet instead of getting better, she grew worse. When she heard about Jesus, she came up behind him in the crowd and touched his cloak because she thought, if I just touch his clothes, I'll be healed. Immediately her bleeding stopped and she felt in her body that she was freed from her suffering. At once, Jesus realized that power had gone out from him. He turned around in the crowd and asked, who touched my clothes? You see the people crowding around you, his disciples answered, and yet you can ask, who touched me? But Jesus kept looking around to see who had done it. Then the woman, knowing what had happened to her, came and fell at his feet and trembling with fear, told him the whole truth. He said to her, daughter, your faith has healed you. Go in peace and be freed from your suffering. So what is Jesus talking about here? The scripture is clear that power had gone out from him, and Luke 8:46 adds more to clarify this. But Jesus said, someone touched me. I know that power has gone out from me. Yes, Jesus is the source of the healing, but the woman needed faith in order to receive it, and that didn't change even after Jesus rose from the dead. Acts chapter 14 verses 8 through 10. In Lystra there sat a man who was lame. He had been that way from birth and had never walked. He listened to Paul as he was speaking. Paul looked directly at him, saw that he had faith to be healed, and called out, stand up on your feet. At that, the man jumped up and began to walk. Notice the key detail that the lame man had faith to be healed. What happens when someone doesn't have faith? God has just as much power either way, but are we still able to receive it? Mark chapter 6 verses 1 through 6. Jesus left there and went to his hometown, accompanied by his disciples. When the Sabbath came, he began to teach in the synagogue, and many who heard him were amazed. Where did this man get these things, they asked. What's this wisdom that has been given him? What are these remarkable miracles he's performing? Isn't this the carpenter? Isn't this Mary's son and the brother of James, Joseph, Judas, and Simon? Aren't his sisters here with us? And they took offense at him. Jesus said to them, a prophet is not without honor except in his own town, among his relatives, and in his own home. He could not do any miracles there except lay his hands on a few sick people and heal them. He was amazed at their lack of faith. How can you expect God to work miracles and healing in your life if you don't even have faith that he'll do it? Sure, he doesn't need your faith and it's just as strong either way, but if you don't have faith in him, that's effectively exercising your free will and choosing for him not to work in your life. You can say with your mouth that you want God to heal you and at the same time believe in your heart that he won't do it. And if that's what you believe, then sure, he probably won't do it. Mark chapter 9 verses 19 through 27. You unbelieving generation, Jesus replied, how long shall I stay with you? How long shall I put up with you? Bring the boy to me. So they brought him. When the spirit saw Jesus, it immediately threw the boy into a convulsion. He fell to the ground and rolled around, foaming at the mouth. Jesus asked the boy's father, how long has he been like this? From childhood, he answered. It has often thrown him into fire or water to kill him. But if you can do anything, take pity on us and help us. If you can, said Jesus, everything is possible for one who believes. Immediately the boy's father exclaimed, I do believe. Help me overcome my unbelief. When Jesus saw that a crowd was running to the scene, he rebuked the impure spirit. You deaf and mute spirit, he said, I command you, come out of him and never enter him again. The spirit shrieked, convulsed him violently, and came out. The boy looked so much like a corpse that many said, he's dead. But Jesus took him by the hand and lifted him to his feet, and he stood up. You heard him. Anything is possible for one who believes. He also said in Mark 17:20, truly I tell you, if you have faith as small as a mustard seed, you can say to this mountain, move from here to there, and it will move. Nothing will be impossible for you. If you struggle with faith, then just like the boy's father said, we should pray to God to help us overcome our unbelief. God bless you.